Right, welcome back. In the earlier video, we have drawn a U-shaped curve, okay, where the coefficients of x squared is positive. Now we're going to draw an N-shaped curve where you can see that the coefficients of x squared is -1, okay. X squared means 1x squared, so it's -1. So this is a N-shaped curve. So we're going to see how it looks like. So I've already filled up some values already by substituting in the values into the quadratic curve given. So I'm going to show you how to do it correctly, because this can be a bit tricky because there's negative here, also negative here, can be a bit tricky, so you need to be very careful. So key in 6 first on the calculator, 6, okay, then followed by where's the curve, oh my, minus, all right, there's a negative there, can you see? And then you need a bracket, okay, bracket, make sure the bracket is there, okay, make sure the bracket is there, and then followed by -2 for your x coordinate, close the bracket, minus, open bracket again, key in -2, close the bracket to the power of 2. So you should get 4. So when x is -2, the y coordinate is 4. So the next value, you don't have to erase everything on the screen, you just need to bring the cursor there, change it to 2. Okay, the x coordinate is 2 now, change it to 2, bring the cursor again there, change it to 2, and then you'll get 0. Okay, one last value. Alright, change it to 3, bring the cursor, delete, oops, I did it the other way around, never mind. Okay, bring back the cursor again, delete, or put the bracket there, and then you need the 3 there. Okay, you will get -6. Alright, so we're all ready to draw the curve. Okay, so let's look at the scales given. You're given 2 cm. So remember in the earlier video, we said 2 cm is actually 10 small square. 10 small square to represent 1 unit on the x-axis. And then 1 cm is 5 small square to represent 1 unit on the y-axis. Okay, look at the table. So the table comprises of some negative x-coordinate and positive x-coordinate. You also got, some negative, some positive. So you will have to draw your x and y-axis in the middle. Okay, in the middle. Because you have a good balance of negative and positive y coordinates and x coordinates. Okay, I hope it doesn't touch my table here. It's not a very good. Let me see. I think I have more negative values, so maybe I should put it here. 1 cm to represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, don't worry. I have enough room for it. Alright, so label your x-axis. Make sure you label it, okay? Labeling is important, and then your origin. Okay, so 2 cm means 10 small square represent, so 1 unit. 2, 3, 4, and the other one is -1, -2, -3, -4. Oh, this is up to 3 only. You don't need so many. Up to 3 only. Okay. That's why you need a long ruler, you see. Right, the next thing is what? 1 cm to 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, for the negative. Okay, we're all set to plot the points. So the first point is -4. -4 means x equals to -4, y equals to, don't have another ruler, but I have this thing here. Y equals -6 is here. Okay, so where is the intersection point? The intersection point will be here. Oh, cannot see. Shift this a little bit here. Okay, shift it in the middle. Okay, so -4. Okay, so this point here. Okay. Alright, and then the next point is -30. -30 will be here. -24 will be here. -16. -16 means x equals to -1, y equals to 6. I think this one you can see clearly. So the intersection point is here. The next one is 0, 6. 0, x equals to 0 is the y-axis. X equals to 0 is the y-axis, okay? And then you want y coordinate to be 6, that's here, and then 1, 4 here, 2, 0 here, and 3. Okay, we are done with all the plottings. Oh, I can shift a little bit here. Okay, good. Alright, so we're now ready to draw all these points. So same thing, okay, do some exercise using a flexible curve, relax the curve, okay. make it flexible. Alright, so we're going to start by, I always start with the highest point and the lowest point. That's the easiest. So if you look at it, now, a very, very important thing to take note is that if you're going to join these 2 points with a horizontal line, that it's not correct, okay? If you use your flexible curve correctly, you will see that can you see? You will see that there's a little arch there. There's a little arch there, okay? So if you use it correctly, it's not a horizontal line. That's the reason why you need to have a flexible curve, okay? You put the 2 points together, and then with a steady hand, okay, join this up, okay? Yo, not really good. Okay, if it's not good, redo. Okay, redo. Okay, try again. Alright, let's try again. Let's see. Slightly better. Okay, right. So the next thing is that you can join the remaining points. Just do it slowly, point by point. So do this 3 point first. Okay, you can do this 3 point first. Can you see? Just make sure you place your flexible curve. Alright, okay, that's good. That's good. That looks good. Okay, then this 2 point. Alright, very good, beautiful. Is that really beautiful? It doesn't really join. Oh, okay, it doesn't really join properly. That's not beautiful, sorry. Okay, this one needs to be redone. Okay, let's try again. I dropped my eraser. Oh my god. Okay. Make sure you go through the points. Okay, now the next thing is that now I can't find my eraser. I don't know where's my eraser. Okay. Oh, never mind. I just hope that I don't make any more mistake. Alright, then the next thing is that join these 3 points. Okay, join these 3 points. It's certainly not easy, that's why you need practice. Okay, we're almost done. Then the last point, last 2 points. Yeah, we are done. Okay, so that's really a very beautiful curve, an N-shaped curve. Okay, so what's the next thing we need to do? Right, the next thing we need to do is that we have to answer some questions. So use the graph to find the value of y when x is 0.7. When x is 0.7, what is the value of y? X is 0.7 means, okay, start from here, you count, okay? That is 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So x equals 0.7 is this line here, this line. This is the line x equals to 0.7. Then draw a vertical line, right? And then you touch your curve. And when you touch your curve, what do? Touch your curve, and then you will draw another vertical line to find your y coordinate. Okay, so this one is B part 1. B part 1. So when y is in, you see, okay, sorry, I've lost my eraser, so I just need to wait. Hang on, can I stop the video? Yeah, I think so. I stop it and then I record again. Okay, I managed to find my eraser. Hang on, don't need to redo. Alright, managed to find my eraser. And can you just stop it and then record again? So when x is 0.7, so from the graph, okay, this value here is 4 point, how do you count? 4.2, 4, 6, 8, so 4.8. Y is approximately 4.8. Okay, it's just approximate value. Okay, let me check the answer. Is it correct? Accurate. Very good. My answer is exactly the same as what the book's answer has shown y equals to 4.8, which means my curve is drawn very accurately. Okay, B part 2, you're asked to find the values of x when y is negative 2. When y is negative 2. Y equals to negative 2 means it's a horizontal line. So let's draw a horizontal line. Okay, draw a horizontal line. That is y equals to negative 2. Okay, so can you see that this line y equals to negative 2? will intersect the curve at this point here and also at this point here. So basically you are having two values of x. So when y is equals to -2, there are two values of x. The first value here is 2.123, 2.3. Second value here is -3.1233, -3.3. Okay, let me check the answer. Oh, okay, still quite accurate. Okay, the book's answer is 2.4 and -3.4, but I think it's still quite alright to have 2.3 and -3.3. Okay, the next part of the question is that what are we asked to find in the next part of the questions? You're asked to find the coordinates of the points where the graph intersects the x-axis. Oh, that's easy. This one we already done it in the previous video. That means the curve intersects the x-axis. So this is your x-axis, this line is your x-axis, okay? Then this is your curve, right? So the intersection point, your curve, the curve, okay? And the x-axis, right, will intersect here, at this point here, and that point there. So which is 2 and -3. 2 and -3. Let me see, is that the answer? 2 and -3? Yes, 2 and -3, but you asked to write it as, oh, the points, ask it to write as the points. So you have to write it as a point. So x coordinate, where are we? 2. Y coordinate is 0. Second point is this guy here, right? This point here, right? X coordinate is -3, y is 0. So these 2 points, these are the 2 points where the curve intersects the x-axis. Okay, done. Alright, find the coordinates of the maximum point of the curve. Alright, so if you look at the curve, imagine you are here, right? And then you're on a roller coaster, and then you go up, 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 up. You're wondering why so slow? Up, 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 up. And you realize here, the roller coaster stops a bit, stops for a while. That will be the highest point. And from the highest point, what happened? You will start screaming, and then roller coaster go down. Woo! Right. So the highest point will be this point here. That will be the highest point. Okay. So just draw a line here. You can find your x coordinate, find your y coordinates. Okay. So that particular point there. This is part C part 2. Right. So that particular point, that is your maximum point. So your maximum point, x coordinate will be, this will be negative, half of -1 is -0.5, -0.5, and the y coordinate is 6.1234. I think it's 6.4. Okay, so that will be your maximum point here. Alright, that is a maximum point. And the next part, you're supposed to draw and label the equations of a line of symmetry. So what is a line of symmetry? Line of symmetry basically just divide your curve into 2 equal halves. And the line of symmetry will always pass through the lowest or the highest point. And we already agreed that this is your highest point, right? So therefore your line of symmetry will be this line here. This line here. This is your line of symmetry, draw it. Which it will intersect the x-axis at this point here. Okay, so therefore your line of symmetry is x equals to -0.5. Okay, so basically this this video is quite comprehensive because it actually covers quite a lot of things. Finding maximum point, finding the values of x, finding the values of y when x is 0.7, finding the values of x when y is -2, finding maximum point, and also finding a line of symmetry. Okay, right, thank you.